Every city has a road that people avoid, not because it is broken, not because it is dangerous, but because something feels wrong. Drivers say their radios stop working. Pedestrians hear whispers under their feet, and those who stop for too long leave with fear carved into their memory. This documentary is about a road that was never meant to be used, a road built over forgotten pain. This is the story of the voices under the road. In the early 1960s, this highway was built to connect two growing cities. The project was rushed. Time was money. What the public didn't know was that the road was built over an abandoned settlement, a place where poor families once lived, a place erased without warning. Their homes were crushed, their stories were buried, and no one ever looked back. Years later, the reports began. Drivers complained of hearing voices, soft at first, almost like wind. But the voices spoke names, personal names. Some drivers stopped their cars, convinced someone needed help. But no one was ever found. Only fear. In 1987, a night bus broke down on the road. 20 passengers were inside. They all reported the same thing. Knocking from beneath the floor. Slow. Rhythmic. A woman screamed when she heard a child crying under her seat. The bus engine suddenly started on its own. The driver didn't stop again. None of the passengers ever used that road again. Daniel Hayes was a sound engineer, a logical man. He didn't believe in ghosts. When he heard the stories, he believed there was a scientific explanation. Wind, echoes, psychology. So he decided to record the road. At 2:11 a.m., Daniel placed microphones on the asphalt. At first, nothing. Then, voices. Clear. Human. Not screaming. Not threatening. Just repeating one sentence. "Why didn't you stop?" Daniel analyzed the recordings. The voices matched human speech patterns, breathing, emotion. One voice stood out, a calm male voice saying, "We were still here." Daniel stopped sleeping after that night. Daniel began to dream. He saw people standing under the road, not dead, not alive. They looked tired. They weren't angry. They were waiting. Daniel returned to the road one last time. He didn't bring equipment. He stood still and listened. For the first time, the voices didn't whisper. They spoke clearly. "Remember us." The road wasn't haunted. It was ignored, built over lives that were never honored, never remembered. The voices didn't want fear. They wanted acknowledgement. Daniel released the recordings to the public. At first, people laughed. Then, others came forward. More recordings. More voices. The city finally acted. A memorial was built beside the road. Names were written. Stories were told. After the memorial, the voices stopped. No whispers, no knocking. Just silence. Not the scary kind. The peaceful kind. Daniel said, "Not all horrors come to harm us. Some come to remind us. Pain ignored never disappears. It waits." Sometimes the scariest things are not monsters, but memories we choose to forget. And sometimes, healing begins when we finally stop and listen.